While virus levels remain low, we hope to begin using our hall here at Cardiff Canton once more. Initially, we want to open for 3 half-hour periods of private prayer on Wednesday evenings, with the first one starting at 6 o'clock. We want to do everything we can to keep people safe, so we'll need to observe all of those precautions that have become part of everyday life over the past few months. If you have any symptoms that may be indicative of a coronavirus infection, then you must not attend. If you become aware of symptoms once you have arrived, then you will need to go home straight away. If you are considered to be particularly vulnerable to the virus, either because you are over 70 or because of a health condition, then we strongly encourage you not to attend for the time being. You may still like to be involved by phoning or emailing to let us know that you will be praying at that time.
If you do decide that you would like to visit and that it is safe for you to do so, then you must let us know beforehand. You can do this by sending an email to cardiff.canton@salvationarmy.org.uk. We need to know your name and how many people from your household plan to attend, and whether you would like to attend first, second or third prayer period. These commence at 6 p.m, 6:40 p.m. and 7:20 p.m. respectively, allowing for 10 minutes cleaning in between times. You'll get an email reply to confirm if your place is booked and reminding you of the time. If you aren't able to book by email, then please leave a telephone message with Major Woodman on 02920 630 685 or at the hall on 02920 641 030 to book your place, and somebody will call you back. You'll need to let us know at least 24 hours before your planned visit. This will help us to comply with the government's track and trace system.
We will only be using the front entrance to our hall, except that wheelchair access will still be possible via the usual door to the side. Try not to arrive too early, as you may need to queue outside. If you come by car, it would be best to wait in the car until the last minute. Once you finally get inside, there will be somebody to greet you and tick your name off the list. Even though we are asking you to pre-book, we want to be prepared so that people who are passing by and may want to check in are not prevented from doing so. There is a form so that the person on the door can take their details. However, because you have already booked, there will be no forms for you to complete. You will need to clean your hands using the sanitizer provided. Although face coverings are not mandatory in Wales, the Salvation Army strongly recommends their use in all of our places of worship. We have a supply of these if you need your own. Don't forget that we will need to maintain social distancing and keep 2 meters apart at all times.
Due to the risk of virus transmission, we cannot pass around a collection plate. Our preferred method of giving is via Cardiff Canton's unique QR code, which will take you to the Gift smartphone app. If you are not able to use this method, there will be a sealed collection box in the entrance so that cash donations can be quarantined before being counted and banked. If you need the toilet facilities during your visit, please note that the accessible toilet will be repurposed for everybody's use. No other toilets can be used for the time being.
You can see that things look very different in the main worship area. The balcony will not be used, and we have had to remove many chairs downstairs in order to maintain a safe distance between one another. People belonging to the same household can, of course, sit together, but when you enter, please remember to keep 2 meters apart from everyone else. If a family require more than 2 seats together, then we will try to pick this up during the booking process and rearrange the seating accordingly. If you wish to use a songbook or Bible, it would be best to bring your own. However, if required, you will still be able to make use of those at the hall, after which we will ensure that they are quarantined for 48 hours. Parents will need to supervise young children at all times to ensure that they stay with their household group. Please remain on or in front of your seat during the time you are at the hall, unless it is to use the mercy seat or should you need to use the toilet.
Our time in the hall is intended for private reflection and prayer. There can be no singing or band playing. However, there may be recorded music accompanied by images on the screen or someone playing the piano. You can use the mercy seat, however, nobody will be able to kneel with you to pray. After the mercy seat is used, it will need to be cleaned before anyone else kneels in the same place. At the conclusion of the event, you will be invited to leave. Unfortunately, we cannot serve refreshments. It will be best to leave straight away and rely on our new ways of keeping in touch to catch up on news with each other.
Many of us are looking forward to these times when we can begin to use our hall again. However, we must never lose sight of the fact that God's church really is God's people, and not any bricks and mortar, however useful they may sometimes be. Whatever we do, and wherever we find ourselves, God wants us to keep on being His people and His church. So let us all resolve to keep on proclaiming His presence and to keep on living according to His plan, right where we are.